And he said it. He
so
said it so fast.
That's
like
hilarious.
he was just so sure. I was like, what?
What are you talking about, sir?
I did this, you tried that. You copy me, that's my swag. That's my style, give it back. 3 words. I said trick.
Hey creeps, and welcome back to my channel. As you already know, you can't sit with me unless you are POP, and that is pretty on purpose. How you doing? I was trying to, oh, don't look at my room. Sometimes you just put stuff on the bed because you don't really want to fold it. Yeah, that's what I be doing sometimes. I'm supposed to be going to see Daryl, but Daryl is at work, and I wish I knew where he worked at. How am I a best friend for like years and don't know where my friend works at? Yeah, says a lot about our friendship, right? I was just on live and I cried, so I hope my face don't look stupid. So in Walmart, I was in there, and mind you, I like deodorant, but people were like, don't get Dove. Dove has aluminum in it. It's not good. But anyway, baby, this Dove right here smells so good. I saw these 2 deodorants. Oh, right here. They were on Shark Tank. And they don't have, can you see? They have no aluminum or whatever the case may be. And they're all natural, no animal cruelty and stuff like that. And they smell so good. So I'm gonna try these. Hopefully it doesn't like irritate under my arms, because sometimes stuff irritates under my arms. Or it doesn't last long. So we're gonna see. Look at my barber's cart. Isn't it so freaking nice? Look at that. This is beautiful. See you guys. Chrome seats. You ain't gonna find that nowhere. We are here, and so we're Savages. For those who know me, know that Savage was like my right hand, my partner in crime, my buddy, my everything. And I just want to let you guys know, like, love on your people while they are here, because when they're gone, they are gone. That's why on my Instagram live I was saying, make sure you tell people every day you love them. Like, good morning, good night, I'm thinking about you, I love you. Because I had that moment with Savage. I had his son, and he was coming to pick him up. And then when he picked him up, I was like, are you good to drive home? He's like, I'm good to drive home. I was like, all right, I love you. He's like, I love you too. And then he left. And then the next day, that morning, he said, good morning, how you doing? I was like, I'm doing good. And then later on that day, he was gone. And that is crazy. We was waiting on Daryl the whole fucking time. Y'all look at it. Hey, Dinka. Hey, pregnant mama. Daryl done got you pregnant. Let you get fucked right on up, little hot twat. I brought us this so we could do a YouTube video. You over here eating food.
I ate all day.
Okay. We supposed to do a little mukbang, me and you. And I was finna leave, juicy crab.
All right.
So Daryl got me doing a white Russian cut water. I don't know if y'all have had this. Where is it good, you guys? And it has 13% alcohol. I should have got the other one. We on this. Daryl, child, she's so bougie, but she drink like she from the hood, bitch. If y'all hear all the little pitter patter, Daryl, she got a little family, child. And then she's gonna have another family. Her dog is pregnant. Are you excited about that?
I am. I can't wait till she go into labor.
How many puppies do you think she's gonna have?
I don't know. I looked it up online. They said, since it's her first litter, they said she should have between about 5.
5?
Yeah. I'm
so excited because Daryl's in a relationship and I need to go and find me one. How long y'all been together now?
Guess what?
What?
Tomorrow's our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary, y'all. This is the first boyfriend that I actually really like. All the other ones who might see this, I'm sorry, but this is the first one that I really like. I call him Pocahontas, y'all. He's so pretty. So being in a year-long anniversary in today's time and being gay, is it like hard?
I think yes. To answer your question, yes. But I think, and it's nothing against him, but I think it's already difficult to have a relationship, especially a gay relationship. So that's one. But then also another added difficulty that we have is the age difference. It's a 10-year age difference.
10? Really?
Like even 10. So, I mean, you think about it. 10 years, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in 2 different eras. Did 2 different things when we were growing up. Were allowed to do different things. So, it's like things that I did, he don't know nothing about. You know? Some things that, he grew up in his era, I don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't hip to that shit no more. So, that be part of the difficulty is like just seeing things differently. But I think the biggest thing with our relationship is that the lines of communication are open. So we can, if we have differences or don't understand each other's point, we can sit down and talk about it.
That's good.
We may not talk right then and there when the shit happens. And I might say, look, I need a moment. And we'll come back and revisit it.
Okay, so you're the one that doesn't want to talk right then and there. There are a lot of people who be like, well, my boyfriend doesn't communicate or he don't talk to me. Why don't y'all talk right then? Because I'm a talker right then. I need to talk. What's wrong? Why do you upset? Why you mad?
Look how you talking. Because if that's how you talking and that's how you coming at the other person, then it's like the other person is not going to receive anything that you're saying, because at this point they feel like it's changed from a conversation to like borderline like an argument. And if it's going to be an argument, nobody's going to hear what the other person is saying. So let's pause, let's reset, and then let's come back and talk about it when cooler heads have prevailed.
Okay, so what if I be like, well, baby, are you okay? What's wrong? And you still don't talk.
I mean, that's better. But I mean, sometimes you need things to process what happened. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your thoughts together. The worst thing you can do in a conversation
is talking
to somebody is when you want to talk about something, but you don't but you don't have all your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Think about the time you had a conversation with somebody and it was like y'all had the conversation, y'all came to a resolution or whatever, but then a day later or something like that, it was something that you should have said in that conversation, but you didn't even say it because you didn't take the time to think about it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? What all you needed to say or get your thoughts together. You know
I never thought about it like that. I agree, because like I'm the person, I want to talk right then.
Because then if you
you just explained it,
if you bring it back up a day later, then they're gonna be like, well, what the fuck? We
done talked about it.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing.
It's not.
I think my problem is like he's like you. He want to talk about it right then. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'll just shut him down. Like, I don't want to talk about it no more. Okay. And I think that's the wrong way to do it. And I can admit that, and I have admitted that to him. That is the wrong way to go about it, because it's like I kind of just like I have this habit of just checking out,
and that's not good.
And that irritates him. So that's something that I'm working on. I've been doing it for so long. You know. That then goes into the age difference, you know, because I'm 10 years older, so I'm set in my ways a little bit.
Okay, so why don't you say this then? When stuff happens, because you know sometimes you forget conversations y'all had, which you shouldn't. But why don't you be like, babe, why don't you give the foundation of the problem, and then be like, babe, I'll talk about the rest when I can understand everything, when I'm ready to, you know, sit down and talk about it. But like this fact, I'm upset because you did so and so, but we will revisit this when I'm ready to say everything. I think that'd be better. You know, like, just give him some type of clarity of what's going on and why you are upset. Yeah, I'm talking to myself too, girl.
I think another thing that some people don't understand in having an open line of communication is that when you do talk about it, you don't always. Everybody doesn't have to be in agreement at the end of the conversation.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to agree with that person. That person don't have to agree with you. Y'all can agree to disagree. Yeah. And just say, okay, I see your side. You see my side. Yes. And you know, and that be that. You know, because the worst thing is making somebody feel like they have to see it, the situation, the way you see the situation. Yeah. Like, it is okay to agree to disagree. So that's another thing. Like, I like to say I'm a communicator. My mama wasn't strict, but when I grew up, we had things that we had to do. And I feel like this day and age, a lot of kids, young kids, they don't have the responsibilities like I had when I was little. Like, when I grew up, my mom was a single parent, and I was a latchkey kid. I don't even know if people know what latchkey
What does that mean?
Is. But all of my siblings were 5 and 6 years older than me. So when I got out of school, I had to come home. The first thing I knew to do was call my mom and let her know I'm home. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that went on into my teenage years and stuff like that. So like anytime I went out of town, went somewhere, my mom was like, call me, let me know you made it safe or whatever.
I was just in on my live today.
So I still do that to this day.
Yes.
In a relationship, like if I go somewhere, I'm saying, hey babe, I'm about to go such and such. If I go to that place and I'm deviating from where he knew I'm going, I would call.
Yes.
But I don't
go
get the same from him in return. It's like we share locations,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like after the fact, I'll see he's already at a destination that he didn't tell me he was going to.
Why?
And I'm like, why? And he was like, well, you saw my location. That's not the point. I shouldn't have to see your location. I should have known before you even got there. When you say, aha, I gotta go X, Y, and Z.
Hey, babe, I'm going here.
Exactly. But, you know, he doesn't see it like that. And I don't know. I chop it up that, you know, we were raised in different eras and things like that. And, you know, it could be paired in. I don't know.
That's good you can do that because some people, they'll just be like, it's my way or highway. You can't do this. Fuck you. Bye. I was on my live today and I was telling people that too. I was like, it's not that I'm trying to know your whereabouts or make you feel like you checking in. It's just you never know. Like, I'm thinking you here.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I get a phone call. So-and-so got in a wreck or blah, 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 this. But if I already knew you were going here, I'm already in my mind like, okay, he's going to be here. You got to get there in 15 minutes. So maybe I'll just call him like, did you make it yet?
Right.
Just to like, you know, just make sure you're okay. That's just caring. It's not trying to run you or anything like that. It's just, people gotta understand, people came from different families who actually like loved or cared about you or wanted to know what you were doing or how are you doing. I don't know.
Like, I can go to my mama's house and she literally lives 5 minutes away from me. And I'll leave there. She was like, call me when you get home.
Right.
And she's
anything can happen.
Minutes away.
Anything can happen.
So it's like I'm still like that, you know what I'm saying? And again, that's how I was raised. So it's like we don't argue about stuff like that. But I mean, I do want him to like understand, like it's not about checking your location or keeping tabs on you. It's about, for me, more than anything, like safety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you should always know where your significant other is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If they're not with you, you should know where they're at.
Yeah.
Anywhere outside of work. You know what I'm saying?
I hate not knowing. I want to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
So basic communication is the number one thing that has been like the tough part in a whole year relationship.
No.
What would you say the number one thing is?
Because
I'm not in a relationship, so I wish I was, but I'm not.
I think the thing that we butted head the most with is like, I don't know. For me, it came off as I felt like he was trying to put me in a box, to make me be something or someone that I'm not. It came off kind of controlling. And when I talk about the things, it's like, if anybody truly know me, I consider myself to be like a free spirit. I post what I want to post on social media and don't give a fuck what people think about me or whatever like that. If anybody ever seen what I post on social media, they would probably think, you know, I sleep around or I'm a hoe or this and that or whatever like that. And, you know, people are entitled to their opinions and can think what they want to think. I don't give a shit. But if you ain't never sat down and had a conversation with me, then you shouldn't speak on me because you don't know me. A picture is just that, a picture. You know what I'm saying? So you read into it however you choose to read into it, that's on you. Okay? But for me and him, that was our biggest thing because he actually made that comment and said, you know, the pictures you post, people would think that you are a hoe or that you sleep around. And I'm like, well, you know me firsthand and you know that's not the case. You know there's way more to me than a picture. So, and I don't give a shit about what people think about me. So, are you worried about the pictures or are you worried about what people think?
Okay, so meeting in the middle, I'm that person too who don't like what, I don't like when my person posts stuff like that either. So, because you already knew that. You already know my side.
Right.
And the reason I think I don't think he cares what people think. When you're in a relationship, you're now a team. You're now one. So, how you present yourself is reflecting him as well. So, if I'm dating my boyfriend, let's say it's you, and you out here just posting your picture and then your print out, or then you got this or your butt out, it's like, damn, is home good? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, why you out here doing all this? As you said, we should not care what people think. But some people don't have your mindset where you honestly are a free spirit. You don't give a fuck, and you actually really genuinely love your body. and you just, when you post it, it's like it's an appreciation for you, not like, oh, give me love, give me this, show me that I look good. It's just, you love your fucking body. But to him, it's just like, oh, people looking at this, they lusting over that, and are they thinking my baby, is he easy, is he sleeping around? Like I said, I can never date nobody who's a porn star. Does, only because if they were a retiree, okay, cool. I can't blame what you did in the past. But as being with me, even if you're doing solo work, hell no, because it's just people looking at your body, they're lusting over you, and you're mine. And I am not comfortable with that. It's something I'm not comfortable with. And that's probably what he's dealing with. Like, he's not comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like as long as y'all got an understanding, like, okay, well, Daryl, can you dress it up a little bit? You can still make it risky, but can not be so vulgar.
I mean, my thing is this. Because I do understand where you're coming from or whatever like that. But for one, you know, we've come to an understanding about this whole situation or whatever. But in the beginning, that was our biggest challenge because, you know, I felt like it came off as controlling because when you met me, this is who I was. But then months down the line, you're saying, oh, well, I didn't know you did X, Y, and Z, or you posted X, Y, and Z. Had I known that, I never would have talked to you. Well, I still, for me, this is me, I still can't fathom how you didn't. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, how we met or whatever, and you didn't know. But then now, henceforward, you do know, and you're still choosing to engage with me and pursue a relationship with me. So now that you're bringing it up, it's like it comes off as controlling.
He was probably thinking because you were single, you were doing that, and then he was thinking, okay, well, maybe when I get with Daryl, I can be the one to make him not want to do that no more. A lot of people think like that. Another girl will go in and be like, oh, girl, I can change him. I can make him better. You can't change nobody unless that's what they want to do.
I was just about to say, I say at the end of the day, I respect how you feel, but at the end of the day, you can sit here and tell me all day, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do this. But I was completely honest with him. I was like, okay, you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. But in the end, truthfully, I started back doing it. But why did I start back doing it? Because it wasn't a decision that I made. It was something that I felt like I was forced into doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be with anything in life. If somebody tells you, hey, you need to stop doing this, it's never going to stick. You'll stop for a little bit, but it's never going to stick. You're never going to commit to it because it wasn't a choice that you made.
Yeah.
It was something that somebody else told you that you need to do. So once he understood that, I felt like we had a better understanding or whatever in regards to that. But I mean,
so now that you know that he was able to, you know, be more lenient to your feelings, how did you now try to meet him in the middle? Did you stop posting as much? Because you can't just say, oh, great, I'm so glad now he understands me. What did you do now to help understand him? Did you stop posting as much? Or are you going to later on one day let it all go? Don't just ignore how he felt because now he's accepting how you feel.
So initially when we had the conversation, it was, if anybody knows me, I'm a Pisces. And Pisces can be kind of sneaky or whatever. Not sneaky to where it's like cheating type that, but just, you know, just we're not always forthcoming. You know, it's like if you don't know, you don't know.
Exactly.
So initially when we had the conversation, it was like, okay, I don't want you to post like nudes or whatever like that. So it's like, if you got on some underwear or whatever like that, like that's fine. I don't care about that or whatever like that. So I tried that for a little bit, you know, a couple months or whatever like that. But while doing that, you know, I had like another page where I posted what I wanted to post or whatever. But you know that whole saying, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Somehow he came to the light. So then we back to this whole conversation or whatever.
Right.
But where we are now, it's like, you know, I don't know. I think it just goes back to level of communication. Because, I mean, honestly, I can post what I want to post. it's no issues with him. It's no issues with me. He can see everything. I'm not having any secret pages or whatever like that. Any pages that I do have, he has full access to them. He can see everything or whatever like that. So I mean, I feel like I had to, for me to feel like I could be me and who I need to be, I needed to get him this extra level of security or peace of mind for him to know that, you know, even though he is posting this, you know, I can see it firsthand and I know exactly what's being posted. And I think for him, that gave him like more clarity or better understanding. It's like I can be me, but at the same time, he can see everything. Yeah. So.
Look at you growing. Good, right? Cause back in the day, you be like, "This is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it, and girl, whatever." Like, that is great. Maybe I need to grow too, y'all. I think I'm single because I'm still so stubborn. Like I'm very like, you know how like they say black men don't date black women because black women are so independent, and I'm doing it on my own. I'm that person. I'm like, well, nigga, fuck you. I don't need you then. And I need to still let a man, even though I'm a man, but I still need to let a man know he's the man. That's my problem. See, Daryl's versatile, but I'm a lady. So I need to still let my man know that he's the man, and it's okay for me not wanting to control everything. Like, I want to just control. And that's my problem. That I don't know how to just let somebody else lead. I do, yeah. I mean, but I will be submissive if I know you can lead. But if you can't lead, then I'm like, look, let me just take the wheel until you get it together. Okay. But like, yeah, and sometimes that'll run men off because you're intimidated them. Like, you nitpick about everything.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's that, or do you think it could be just who you are as a person is intimidating? Like, your status and stuff like that. And the only reason I asked that because like a couple years back, I dated this guy, and he was really into me. Like, he wanted to build something or whatever like that. But I had like serious insecurities because at the time it's like I was working. I always been working, but it's like I wasn't making a lot of money. Like, he had own car, own house, you know, making good money, like $90,000 a year, and I had my own insecurities because I felt like I had nothing to contribute or bring to the table. So it's like I really let my own insecurity shit stink.
It's okay. I just let him lick my hand. So,
but I let my own insecurities like stop me from pursuing anything serious with that person. So do you think it'd be something like that to where
with some of the people, yeah, because they had thought in my face like, you just think because you this. Like, I had two guys do that, and I'm like, have I ever said that? I've never said because I got money or because I've never said that. That's something that you're feeling. That's something you got to work on with yourself. Like you said, you were insecure about it. And I feel like they'd be insecure that I am where I am. And they'll feel like, they'll like maybe not want to ask me for this or do that. It'd be weird. It's weird.
Do you feel like you have like...
It's hard for me to date though.
Slight trust issues. Like if somebody gets to know you or wants to get to know you, if they genuinely want to get to know you or genuinely get to know you for your money.
It'd be both, and it's hard to tell which one is which, because people can disguise really well. They can be chameleons, and you would think that they're coming in like this, and all of it they can hold that shit for like 4-5 months, and all of a sudden it's just like, who is this person? Because people can only fake for so long. But yeah, it's hard, and I don't know. It's hard. That's why people be telling me date. That now I see why celebrities and stuff date within the celebrity circle, because it's like, well, bitch, fuck it, you got money, I got money. If we don't work out, find somebody else with money. But that's not me. I don't know. When I'm around that circle, it's like everybody's faking that little circle. It's like you generally find you rarely find people who are.
I feel like if you date inside the celebrity circle, you gotta date somebody that don't do the same thing that you do.
True, because like, I'm not dating other YouTubers.
Because like if you date somebody that's like, they're gonna be so jealous that if you get something that they didn't get something, and y'all in the same field.
And then not even that. It's like if I date another YouTuber, let's say we break up, then it's all this. I would have to date somebody who's like either a rapper or somebody who's a basketball player. Or somebody who does hockey, like you're doing something, you're a professional hockey player, like something like that, to where like you don't need me to shout you out because you already got your own shit. I got my own shit.
I seen this thing on the internet. where it was talking about it was somebody interviewing somebody else, and they asked them would they ever date somebody like they was a celebrity? Would they date publicly or privately? So if you were dating somebody, would you make it public or would you make it private?
Depends on which one. If I'm dating my DL guys, I'm so good with I'm fine with being private because one, you already know me, I don't do PDA. Like I already don't like holding hands in public. I don't like kissing in public. I don't do none of that in public. So that's fine dating a DL guy with me. Because people are like, why you date DLs? You can't even be yourself. You're going to be bored. No, because I don't do that shit anyway. Why? I like to be, because I like all my life today, I told people, growing up, my mom and them, we never were like really hug, kiss, and all that's like, oh, I feel like, did your mama hug you a lot and kiss you a lot? Because if so, I think that's why you're so touchy. But see, I'm not touchy because we didn't really do all that.
My mom used to tell me all the time, like after I was born, when I was little, I used to try to go back where I came from.
Oh, go back in the thing? Oh my God.
Because every time, like when I was little, like every time she was like laying on the couch watching TV,
you were just trying to crawl back in there?
And be laying between her legs.
See, so you were touchy.
Like when you go to your mama's house and you stay for a little bit and you leave, y'all don't hug goodbye?
No.
Y'all shake hands?
Like nothing. I just say,
I'll be like, see you later.
No, my mama could like okay, let's say you're my mama and I'm like this. I be like, all right, y'all finna go, bye, and that's it. It's not like bye, mama. I love you.
I know that's exactly how I be.
See, we don't do that. We don't do that. My brother does. Robbie does.
I leave my mama's house. I be like, all right, mom, I see you later. Love you.
Yeah, no. When I started hanging out with Robbie's friends, I know you know my brother's friends. They hug a lot. Mm-hmm. That's where I started understanding hugging is actually a really good thing. It's so. I don't know.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, and a good hugger?
Yeah. When they grab you,
and they just hold you.
Or they give you that one hard squeeze.
Yes, you're like, ooh, I needed that. Like, you're like, ooh, yes.
So them you would date privately.
Yeah, I would date, yes. The DL I would date probably. But if I dated an openly gay person or a DL who was ready to come out, I would definitely I want to be public. I really, like, what, now if you ask the question, what do I want? I want to be public, yes.
But the other person that was doing the interview, he said if he started dating again, he said he wouldn't make it public. He said because when you're in the limelight and you make your relationship public, then you gotta break up publicly.
No, you don't have. That's what society has made you feel. Me, if I end up dating somebody, y'all gonna know whenever I decide you to fucking know. I'm not saying, hey y'all, I'm dating somebody. If you just see this person over and over and over, bitch, you know what the fuck going on. I'm not gonna tell you this.
So you're not gonna all out say, okay,
yeah, we are now together. No, bitch. If you saw him on my live, then you saw one day I'm in my background brushing my teeth and he walked by, bitch, you know what the fuck going on. Like,
y'all better read between the lines.
Yes, and then if we break up, if he ain't around no more, bitch, you know what's going on, right? I'm not gonna tell you shit. That's not your business. We ain't like, I love y'all, but we ain't, bitch. I don't have to check in. This ain't no drive.
And don't ask no questions.
Right? They got laid off. They ain't here no more. It's over with.
When you are a celebrity, it's like when they do break up, why people don't give y'all peace? You know what I'm saying? Because a breakup it's not
it's
hard.
A lie.
It's a lie. It's taxing. It's stressing. It makes you depressed and stuff like that. And it's like if they break up and you don't hound this person. What happened? Just give them time to heal. I don't be caring about people personally.
I think it's because when they see you all the time, then it's like they have a connection with you. So it's like some people just nosy and messy, right. But there are a lot of genuine followers who do want to know, like, are you okay? What's going on? Are you good? But then you got the ones who are just messy, just like, oh, I knew they was gonna break up. I knew that. What's going on? And then once they know, then they can go and tell this, and they can go and tell that, and then it's But
see, that be my thing. I don't know. This go way off subject. But just how you said, like, you got genuine followers that ask, like, are you good? See, that's a good question to ask. Are you good? But people don't ask that question. People ask, what happened? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, those are two different questions.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, I'm still trying to figure this out, okay? Uh-huh. If somebody passed.
Don't ask what happened. I be want to know though too, Daryl. I
be want to know.
Like,
Is that okay?
It's not okay, but I'm that person who goes through the comments to see if somebody done told. I'm like, ooh, that's what happened. Or
I'm going to go look for obituary.
Or I start looking for friends. Like, I be like, this is my friend, don't worry about what happened. Now I go to their page and start seeing, ooh, they talking about it over here. But I'm not going to just say, well, what happened to them?
I've never asked that, but I've seen where, you know, like on Facebook where people have passed or whatever, like that, and people are in the comments like, oh my God, what happened? Like, you can't start the conversation with, oh my God, and then the next thing be like, what happened? I told my mom, I said, Mom, if something happened to me, I said, she got a list.
You just tell everybody
of who to tell, what really happened. Anybody else, fuck them hoes.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay to write who you don't want at your funeral?
It is.
You got a list of who you don't want?
No, I'm not having a funeral. Well, I'm gonna have a funeral, but
don't tell me you're getting cremated.
Yes, I want to get cremated because I seen where I can get my ashes turned into a stone, and then because think about it. This is my logic, and I feel like my logic...
Have you seen what happens with cremation?
I mean, that's fine. But I feel like my logic is sound. Think about it. As people grow up, people move from state to state to state. I don't want to be in... Like, I live in Atlanta right now. I don't want to be buried in Atlanta, and then my grandkids or nieces and nephews, they move on to other states and stuff like that, other countries or whatever like that, and then in order for them to see me, they got to come all the way back here. Whereas if I'm cremated and I have my ashes turned into stone and I give them a piece, they can take it with me wherever they go.
That's true. I never thought
so it's
about
like
that.
I'll always be with them as long as they keep the shit.
Okay, so why not? Okay, so why not? Why not cut off one leg?
So hold on.
Cut off one leg, cremate there.
So
because what if some of your friends don't get a little ash, but we still want to come to the grave and you're not there? So like, well, I guess your friends would get ashes.
My friends would get ashes. You know what I'm saying? My immediate friends. Now, if you just somebody, y'all can come. Yeah. Listen, I have a funeral, I have a ceremony. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the necklaces and stuff like that, who gonna have a piece of me? It ain't gonna be like everybody.
So with cremation, they let you see the body first, and then they cremate it after. Oh, okay, well that's fine.
Yeah.
I like to see the people. You know, some folks don't want to see you. I want to. My closure.
Well, you can do it. You can do it both ways. But yeah, that's typically how it happens.
Yeah, my closure. I like to see them and touch you. A lot of people don't like to go to funerals. I want if you're somebody I love, I need to see you, touch you, and say goodbye, and then I'm good. I can't go to when they put you in the ground though.
Right.
No man. So look, that kills me.
Since you brought up right, this is so funny. So since you brought up like cut off one of my leg and give it to my right, that shit's spicy. I asked Stefan right. I said Stefan. I forgot how I said it, but I said Stefan. If I was on my last leg, what would you do? He said I'm gonna eat your other leg.
Oh my
and I meant like when I said it, I meant like if I was on my last leg, like dying or something like that, would you just go ahead and put me out my misery? You know what I'm saying? If I'm on my last leg, I'm dying. You know what I'm saying? Would you? He said I'm gonna eat your other leg.
That's funny. Like, sir.
And he said it. He said it so fast.
That's
like he was just so sure. I was like, what?
What are you talking about, sir? If I was dating you, I'd be like, baby, you're gonna write this out. Because if it's on me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be selfish. Let the machine keep him breathing. like let it keep him breathing. Cause he might come back.
If anything happens to me where they like rule me and say, okay, he's officially brain dead.
Yeah.
Disconnect me.
Yeah.
Like, I
said that's how I want to be. If I get old, I can have a choice to know where I'm at. If I just get too old, you know, like you gotta go to the hospital, get blood and stuff. But if I'm good enough to go home, let me go home and just let me just.
You want to pass at home?
Just that, and I want to pass like my granddaddy did. It was no pain. He didn't go to sleep. He knew he was going. So like we were all there. I was there. I was talking to him. My mom talked. He was talking, and we were like, squeeze my hand. He squeezed the hand, and he was waiting on my auntie Sheila to get there. And then when she got there, and she said, "I'm here, Daddy," and she kissed him. It's like after that, he laid down, and then it's like he knew when he closed his eyes, he was not gonna wake up. I want to do that. I don't want to die in my sleep. When I was younger, I used to always say, I'm gonna go in my sleep because it's peaceful. Bitch, that's fucked up when you think about it. Because you're expected to wake up tomorrow.
Right.
Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, girl.
Right.
And then like, bitch, you don't wake up.
I never thought about that like that.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Cause you go to sleep like,
Like,
like thinking like, okay, tomorrow a new day.
Yeah, and girl, you
I'm trying this shit over.
you don't wake up. That's like, God damn it! Like,
I'm trying this shit again tomorrow.
right. We're not gonna hold y'all. I think it's probably like what, maybe 30 minutes? That's probably 30 minutes, almost an hour. So, y'all, this dog is adorable. That's his baby's dog.
His name is El Chapo.
El Chapo.
I'm just playing dog. I'm just playing. Chapo. That's his name.
I love that. That is adorable.
Chapo. I told him that he should name him Milo.
Well, alright, y'all. I hope you liked our conversation. If y'all want some more Daryl to do more mukbangs, it actually was a good conversation. It was really good. Let me know. I love you guys. God only make one you, and if you don't be you, then nobody else will. Until then, keep the music. Bye.